Trees are the largest organisms on the planet. You might think they grow so tall simply to capture sunlight, and to some extent that is true. If you ever walked through a mature forest, you have likely noticed how the lower part of a tree is nearly bare. Few branches, fewer leaves. This makes sense. The dense canopy above blocks most sunlight from reaching lower levels, rendering foliage at the base inefficient for photosynthesis. Over countless millennia, trees have evolved to focus their energy on the canopy, where sunlight is abundant, rather than wasting resources where light is scarce. But this raises an intriguing question. Why invest so much energy into building a trunk 10, 20, or even 100 meters tall if the trunk itself doesn't directly capture sunlight? Producing such a massive structure requires enormous resources. It also makes life harder for the tree in other ways, like the increased difficulty of transporting water and nutrients from the roots to the uppermost leaves. From a purely individual perspective, it might seem better for a tree to conserve that energy, stay shorter, and use the savings to produce more seeds or stronger branches. However, there is a catch. If a shorter tree were to grow in a forest surrounded by taller trees, it would be shaded out, starved of sunlight, and would likely die. This is where competition comes in. Each tree must grow tall enough to compete with its neighbors for sunlight, creating an evolutionary race. What if instead all trees could agree to stop this race? Imagine a forest of friendship, where every tree mutually agreed to grow only as tall as necessary to support leaves close to the ground. In this scenario, each tree would save energy, thrive without a massive trunk, and collectively enjoy the benefits of cooperation. But this utopia is unstable. Any mutation that caused a single tree to grow slightly taller would give it a competitive edge. It would shade its neighbors, absorb more sunlight, and produce more offspring. Soon, taller trees would dominate the forest again, restarting the evolutionary race. This is why trees grow as tall as they do today. They keep growing taller under the cost of adding more height. More trunk, more water transport matches the additional benefits of capturing sunlight. It is not the most efficient solution, but it is a stable one. Evolution does not necessarily produce optimal outcomes. It produces outcomes that are flexible to adjust.